is brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here's your host, John Stacy.
I know it's not right to speak bad of people when they're not here, but we got to get Drew to change that open. Somewhere he's going, John just keyed the microphone and is complaining about me changing the open. You knew that was coming.
How many
though.
weeks in a row have you had to remind him?
8.
Oh.
Just, it is what it is. I'm used to it after a while. All right, boy, oh boy, am I excited. I have got one of the best Tiger football players to ever play in the Liberty Bowl in the studio with me, and I'm as excited as I can be because when I was a kid in high school, I used to love watching him play. And don't take this the wrong way, Lloyd, but you're one of the few guest hosts I've had that's older than me. So I get to have some fun with that. Why don't you bring the mic a little bit closer to you, too? Okay. All right. In the studio with me, the one and only Lucky Lloyd Patterson. Everybody tells me I got to make sure I call you that. Lucky Lloyd Patterson. How did that nickname start?
Oh, God. Jack Eden.
Oh, Big Jack.
He was at practice, and he comes out. He goes, Lloyd, I got a great name for you. I says, what, Jack? He goes, Lucky. I says, Lucky?
What about all this hard work I'm doing?
Lucky. He says, we're just lucky to have you. And he walked away from me. And he started doing it. I'm like, Jack, don't call me Lucky. He goes, no, it's sticking, Lloyd.
Only Jack Eaton could do that, too. Yeah, he's also the guy that said, I'll root for the Russians against Louisville. So you remember that one.
I do.
So Lloyd, for those of you who didn't know, when Lloyd finished his career, he finished as the number 1 passer in school history. And we just went over something, he and I talking off the air, that was like a wow kind of moment for him. He didn't realize that he's still 9th in career 200-yard games.
Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, we've had great quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Paxton Lynch and, Brady White, and all these.
Raleigh Ferguson, Danny Wimprime. So, yeah.
That's saying something. That's all right. Yeah.
And we're going to do some history tonight, too. We'll talk to you about the times when Lloyd was here. He had some incredible teammates, some incredible offensive weapons. The defense was really good.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's a lot there for us to talk about tonight. One of the things, let me remind everybody about how we're here, and that's the good people that sponsor this show. First and foremost, Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, our title and presenting sponsor now for 5 seasons. Wolf Chase Honda has also been with us from day one, and they're absolutely wonderful. They're the sponsor of the HRV Mobile Studio. Bartlett Home Furnishings and dedicated Tiger fans like you would believe. I get a text from Doug Gieslow, one of the owners over there, every game. But you see Doug at every game. He was in Philadelphia with me last week.
Wow.
Then Tiger Bookstore. Did everybody dig the Tulane game day shirts? Did you see one where they said "Break the Wave"? Gabe, did you see it? I actually involved you.
They look good.
Yeah, they did. They actually got Tulane's permission to put Tulane's name on the shirt. You can't do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can't just randomly put the other school's name on a shirt without their permission.
Oh.
And learn something new every day, I guess.
Something new every day, yeah.
Well, you can do it. It's just illegal.
It's illegal.
You can do it, but you got to decide if you can take the repercussions.
Right.
Well, no, if you want to pay the fine as well as the royalties. So, because normally they'll agree to let you do it, but not charge you. So it's not that big of a deal. Another great sponsor we have is DTC Investments. Dana Capocaccia and his company are absolutely fabulous. Ty's Smokehouse Barbecue out in Bartlett. If you have not ate there, you need to. He's also one of the contributors to our VA tickets. We do a program for veterans where we've sent on average 20 a game.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And we take patients from the VA hospital and take them down to the games, and they just absolutely have a wonderful time.
That's awesome. That's good work.
Then I lost my spot. We got a new sponsor this year in Smith Doyle Contractors. Their company have you ever looked at their client list? It reads like a Fortune 500 list. They built a lot of things for a lot of people. We'll get more on our VA ticket things later because, well, we need to. But the polls came out today. 25th and 26th. I know. First receiving votes. Shut up. I know what you're going to say before you say it 9 times out of 10, so I'm just telling you to shut up now.
Hey, you know it's a pet peeve already.
No, I know
So,
that.
I mean, you know.
I know. That's
But
why-
hey, you corrected yourself, so I'm
No, but
I'm A-okay on this side.
or I said it on by design. See, you never know about me. But what do you think of polls?
What do I think of polls?
The college football polls. I'm not a big fan. I'm looking at it. They're going college football, the coaches poll. How many Division I football coaches do you know, or FBS coaches do you know that have time to evaluate teams with their jobs?
None.
Exactly.
None. Yeah.
So that poll is a joke. And then the writers, to me, writers have bias.
Yeah.
And when you get guys that are doing like ESPN and Fox Sports and NBC Sports and CBS Sports, and they know that they got a matchup coming between A and B school, well, let me vote that team higher and help our ratings a little bit. So now, do some of them do that? Maybe not. Some, but in my opinion, some do.
Yeah.
You can tell by the preseason polls. You'll never see a non-Power 5 school as a regular in a preseason poll. Have you ever noticed that? Non-Power 5 schools in the preseason polls. Doesn't happen very often.
Very
and do
few.
you know why?
Because they're already out of it. I mean, it's a
Right. But what they're doing is they're promoting. Look at the Miami, Florida game to open the season. How high ranked was Miami? They were like 10th, something like that. Weren't they ranked in the preseason poll?
I think it was Florida was the one who was ranked.
Right.
Miami was barely unranked though. They
Right.
were already receiving their.
They were
votes or
getting all
whatever.
this love, and quite frankly, Miami stinks. Now let's talk about the American Athletic Conference, as if I wasn't angry enough. Last week, everybody that listened to this show knew I wasn't a very happy man. I gave you 100 things or 50 things that were more legitimate than the American Athletic Conference. I could probably come up with a few more now after today. And one of the things I didn't realize was they named the Offensive Player of the Week today. Let's see. Mr. Kenneth Gainwell had 104 yards rushing. He had 200 yards receiving.
Wow.
He had 203 yards receiving. Let me be correct. He had 307 yards of total of all-purpose yards. And he's the first player to ever have 300 and not have return yards in there.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's awesome.
He's the
That's-
first player since 1997 to have 100 yards rushing and 200 yards receiving in the same game.
Wow.
1997. Lloyd, we were still young men then.
Yeah. Yeah. Had a little hair on the head.
Yo, I still got plenty of that.
You got plenty of
Yeah. And he was not named Offensive Player of the Week. You are kidding me.
Hey, John, I'm gonna tell you, that kid, he's the total package.
Yeah, he is,
I
isn't
mean,
he?
you know, you get running backs that can maybe run the ball,
Right.
maybe can't catch as well or
D'Angelo could catch kind of.
kinda. Yeah, but he has the hands to catch it and can run with it.
Yep.
He's forceful with it. So he's gonna get his due, man, in due time. I mean he keep going like he's going, he's gonna get his due. I believe that.
Mike Norvell said that he's the best natural athlete he's ever been around. And Mike's been around some pretty good football players in his day,
Yeah. Yeah, he has.
including Gabe.
Thanks for the I was gonna pose this to y'all.
Okay.
Does he ever get hit hard? I mean, he seems to be a guy who falls forward consistently, and it seems like he avoids the big contact.
Gabe, that's something that you can't teach an athlete. You know, you can't teach that. It's just something he has naturally. He's learning how to take that lick and avoid those hard hits. And he's going to last that way, you know. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, you know, you're getting hit in that game. So, I mean, he has the ability to fall forward once you get hit. And he has that burst of speed. Just
He's still
amazing,
he's a
man.
redshirt freshman.
Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. He's just getting started.
Yeah.
He's just getting started.
And you're going to get at least 3 years with him.
Yeah.
As long 3 years with him. So and looking at his numbers, and I pulled we've done his season so far. All right. He has played in 9 games. He played in he played in 2 games last year. Mm-hmm. Well, he played in 3, but he only got rush yards in 9 games. He has got 955 yards in 9 games.
Wow.
Now, with that said, he didn't get any carries. He's in 10 games. I'm sorry. I didn't include one in here. Oh, well. But it was one of the games last year. He didn't get any carries against Navy last year. He had 2 against Mercer and 2 against Georgia State. That's just insane.
It is.
And to sit there and watch him run, little kid sat next to me at Temple last week, and he said to me, he runs as fast sideways as he does straight.
That's incredible. It is. I mean, you just can't teach that kind of talent. He's just, he's natural, and look for big things from him. I mean, he's going to do great things, man.
How much is he going to help Brady White be a better quarterback?
Oh, your running game, if you got a great runner like him, it opens up the passing game. I mean, and I don't know if Brady needs a lot of help, but it's going to open up a lot for him because he's got a strong runner, and they got a good combination. I mean, it looks promising coming down the road.
Brady had his best game as the Tiger last night.
Yeah,
and that wasn't against Mercer, that wasn't against Little Sisters of the Poor. Everybody in there, half the nation was picking against us last night. I'm serious. Tulane has been one of the feel-good stories of the year. Mm-hmm. And everybody and their brother said that Tulane could beat us. And after last Saturday, many people were convinced of that.
Well, let's keep in mind, John, listen, last week.
They really angered us.
Last week, I think the team was a little peed off.
Oh, well, yeah.
And you can't tell me that they didn't take out revenge last night because they did it.
Speaking of which, you left early last night.
I did.
He had a family thing he had to take care of. You missed the best part of the game, in my opinion, because once the game was over, now we're having fun. Tulane's last touchdown, when the guy trapped it in the corner, trapped it in the end zone, Mike had him review it.
The last play of the game?
No, the last touchdown.
Oh, that's okay.
He had him review it. He made his point.
He made his point.
All right. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he did it. But that was before we get on the officiating. I'm gonna say this about the officials because a lot of people and there was a Twitter rumor going around that this crew was going to be the same one that was in Philly, and it wasn't. This was actually the first time we'd seen all of them.
Okay.
They don't know what the hell pass interference is, apparently, but that's okay, too. I won't get into that. There's too many good things to talk about. Yeah. But Brady seemed driven. Would you think that's a fair word to say?
Relaxed, into his game. I mean, he was focused. Mm-hmm. I mean, he a lot different than the Navy game.
Yeah.
The first half.
Yeah.
I mean, he was relaxed. You could see it. I mean, besides the fumble the first half, he had an awesome game. I mean,
those back shoulder throws.
Oh, man. Hey. He did. He played well. He played well, yeah.
Then one guy I thought we were going to be talking about breaking a record today, but didn't, was Joey Magnifico. Joey is 2 yards shy of Alan Cross's record.
Wow.
For career yards for a tight end. I thought when he had 31 yards in the first half, I thought this was a given.
Right. But the catch he made.
Oh, yeah.
The one-handed catch, man, that was sensational. That was a good catch.
Yeah. Well, the one-handed catch last night that I was most excited to see was Austin Hall's on that pick. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you see the linebacker do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good catch.
That's a linebacker, not a defensive back.
You're starting to see a lot of that though in college football, man. Are they practicing catching?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, okay.
Well, what they do is, you got to remember, kids are bigger, stronger, and faster.
Yeah.
And their hands are getting bigger. The ball hasn't changed in size.
Mm-hmm.
So if your hand's about 10% bigger, and those gloves help a lot.
Well, I got to tell y'all this. When I got to Memphis, Keith Wright, we were out throwing the ball, and Keith was doing his one-hand deal. I mean, he wasn't a big guy, didn't have big hands,
right,
but he could catch with one hand, just flawless, so, and all of them, because Ernest and Ricky, they were just,
Yeah.
Get it close to him, and they would catch it. They made me look good, so.
I got a feeling you helped to make them look okay, too.
They made me look good, John. It was totally them.
When you look back on last night's game, what was the thing that stuck out most in your mind?
Well, I'm a quarterback. I'm watching Brady, man. I mean, I don't know the kid's name, number 84.
Calvin Austin III.
That pass he threw, man, he led him. He had air up under it. It was perfect. I mean, perfect pitch, perfect pass. Yeah.
I said last night that throw and the back shoulder throws he made were some of the best throws he's ever made.
Yeah.
He made that back shoulder throw to Gainwell on that big gainer down the left sideline was absolutely a thing of beauty. And I know people that were going, he threw it short. No, he threw it right where he wanted to throw it.
You got to throw it like that.
Yeah.
You got to throw it like that.
Because if he throws it in front of him, guess what happens? The cornerback picks it off. Tulane
is a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
We can't take anything from them. They have a great football team. We beat them.
Soundly.
We beat them soundly. A good football team.
Beat them like, what was the old saying? Beat them like stole something.
Yeah, we beat them.
So,
yeah.
We got a lot to talk about tonight because that lad game last night was a statement, I think, and it gets right back to what we were saying in the beginning. They were angry.
Yeah.
And I think that the American Athletic Conference, whether they tried to or not, put a chip on this team's shoulder. When they reversed that call, they made this team angry. And I know that made sense.
It's going to help them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just think they play like this the rest of the season.
I wouldn't want to be across from them. And they were hitting.
Oh, man.
Well, you didn't see the start. You didn't see the starting Tulane running back after the first quarter. Remember that lick he hit?
Yeah.
And he went. Yeah, he didn't come back.
He didn't come back?
And there's still no word on it. He got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
Wow.
So, and I also want to talk about our defense tonight because our defense in the second half of games this year has been just unbelievable. And I'm sitting here going through the numbers in my head because I didn't print it out because I normally do. Mm-hmm. We've had one game where we gave up more than one score in the second half off the top of my head. Gabe, could you check that for me, please? But I'm pretty sure of it. I think Mississippi is the only one that scored twice on us in the second half.
Ole Miss?
Yeah. I don't say that here.
Oh.
We say Mississippi.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do something before the break because and I say that word kind of tongue-in-cheek at this point. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a little bit crazy.
Louisiana Monroe scored 2 times in the second half as well.
Oh, that was
9. They scored altogether 16 points in the second half.
Okay, really?
Yep.
Were we sleeping?
It sort of. At times in that game, the defense had their struggles.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, that was a hot day. And I was talking to somebody that was on the sideline for that game. They said that's the hottest game they've ever had here. And that's saying something. Because we played in some pretty hot temperatures at Memphis, but the way it played out was hotter on that sideline than any other game.
Wow.
Well, okay. So about 11 years ago today at this time, I was laying on my bathroom floor. I know, that sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Actually, I fell and broke my left femur. And that kind of changed my life. And I know that sounds a little bit strange, but I was kind of searching for something to keep me focused. I was retired. I didn't have anything to do. I'd lost my mom and my mother-in-law who I'd cared for. And I didn't have any really focus. I was kind of bummed out because I didn't go to the East Carolina game, which was in East Carolina. I'd missed a game, which was rare. And I don't remember the fall, but I remember being on the floor going, damn, this hurts. And the funny thing about it was...
Did you hear it, John?
No. I don't remember the fall. I really don't. I don't know how I got on the floor to this day. And I hit the floor, and I'm laying there, and I'm going, okay, my wife calls her sister and wakes her up every morning and leaves the phone on the bathroom sink. So I can get to that phone and call 911.
Oh, nobody's home.
Nobody's home but me. This is why I never go without my cell phone anymore either. Okay. So I crawl over to the sink, and I reach up for the phone, and then the phone rings. It's in the charger in the bedroom. My wife had actually put it on the charger for the first time in 5 years. So there went that idea. So I lay there on the floor for about 45 minutes. The boss got home. She looked at me and I told her, I said, I think I've either broken my femur or dislocated my hip. And she says, well, what do you want me to do? And I said, well, calling 911 sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, it does.
And, well, I tell you this story to tell you this. On Tuesday, they surgically repaired it. On Thursday morning, the doctor came in and see me at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Why the hell he was up that early, I'll never know. And he said to me, you'll be in a wheelchair for 2 months, crutches, no weight bearing for 2 months. And in January, you'll be able to use crutches and a cane, alternate. By February, you'll be using crutches still. March, you can use a cane. He said you'll be walking, we'll use the cane for at least about a year, and then after that, you'll walk with a limp for the rest of your life.
Wow.
And I looked at him and I said, yeah, keep telling yourself that. And those words focused me all of a sudden. I was discharged from the hospital on Thursday. I was at the Tigers Southern Miss game on Saturday.
That's insane.
Yes, I went to the Tiger football game 48 hours after being discharged from a fractured femur. I did miss a home game that year. I did miss a home basketball game that year. I'd get to the basketball games early and walk around the FedEx Forum on the carpet. That was my therapy.
You say that's insane. That feeds him more.
I know.
It makes him feel better about it.
I'm insane. I know that. I'm a little bit crazy. I like being a little bit crazy.
Yeah. But it's something about adversity, though. You know, when you
exactly
when that comes, it's like either it's gonna beat you or you're gonna overcome it.
And I tell that story for 2 reasons. One, if you're out there and you're having struggles with something to get over, trust me, you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it.
That's right.
Secondly, there ain't no damn reason to miss a game. Let's take our first break of the night. All right, here on the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Lounge, Sports 56, 96.1, 87.7.
The Tigers, the Grizzlies, the SEC. We are real sports talk.
I love it. I love it.
Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jerry Jeffries from Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. We're proud to be in our 5th year being the title and presenting sponsor of the Blue and Gray Show. We are a locally owned and operated business that supports our Memphis Tigers.
We've done this one, Jerry. Let's try something a little different.
Different?
Yeah, for instance, you guys are an amazing carpet repair company, too.
Anyone who's ever had pets knows that cats and dogs can destroy carpet. We can go to your home and save you thousands of dollars by repairing your carpet when you thought you would have to replace it.
Go on, tell them the best part.
What best part?
You know.
Oh, did I do the repair?
You hear? The owner of the company comes in and repairs your carpet that saves you thousands of dollars. Yeah, that's my favorite part. Okay, now the other stuff.
We can clean your whole home, ceiling to floor, for any budget, whether it's a one-time deep clean or regular visits to keep your home looking good. We can get you ready for that big party, too, and on short notice. All you got to do is call us to make an appointment. 901-327-1884. All of our services have a warranty, and your satisfaction is guaranteed.
I love that part, too.
Can I finish this?
Sorry.
We do free in-home estimates, so you will know the price up front and the results you can expect when we are done. We have special discounts for rental properties, military, and first responders as well. We are a company that gives you great service at a fair price. So call us at Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning, 901-327-1884, or look for Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning on Facebook.
You guys have heard me year after year brag about my Wolf Chase Honda CRV mobile studio. Well, I got rid of it. That's right, no more CRV. Now I've got an HRV. I went to Wolf Chase Honda and traded the CRV for a 2019 HRV EX. I'm like a kid in a candy store with this car. It's got all the toys. I don't even have to take my keys out of my pocket to drive. With the Honda sensing technology that includes collision mitigation and lane keeping assist, I'm going to be safer on the road too. Oh, and it's a beautiful blue, like a tiger blue. Now is a great time for you to go see them out at Wolf Chase Honda. They've got some amazing deals on Accord, CRV, Civics, Pilots, and Fits in addition to the HRVs. They will not only make you a great deal, but they've got the premier service department in the Mid-South. Go by and see them at 2982 Germantown Parkway, which is just north of the Galleria, to get into a Honda today. Wolf Chase Honda, the official vehicle provider of the Blue and Gray Show.
Since 1974, Bartlett Home Furnishings has been locally owned and operated, furnishing homes in Memphis and the Mid-South with beautiful quality furniture. At Bartlett Home Furnishings, we believe in providing you with the best service, quality, and value. We're committed to selling the best quality furniture for the best price. Our designers love helping customers select the right pieces for their homes, creating the room of your dreams, all the while working within your budget. Visit Bartlett Home Furnishings today at 2755 Bartlett Boulevard or at bartletthomefurnishings.memphis.com. Go Tigers!
We all know Memphis is considered to be the barbecue capital of the world, but the best isn't in Memphis. It's in Bartlett at Ty's Smokehouse Barbecue at 7174 Stage Road. It's simply great tasting food in a clean, family-friendly environment for a fair price. I've been going to Ty's for quite a while and have noticed a couple of important things. There always seems to be a smile on everyone's face. That's staff and customers. Everybody is happy. The other thing is the smell. Just wow. I mean, wow. Your nose is filled with the smell of good barbecue as soon as you walk in the door. Of course, that's probably one of the reasons everybody's happy. If you need great Q for your tailgate, Ty's is the place to go. They've got a 12-pack pulled pork or chicken that's with 2 slabs of ribs, wet or dry, for just $75.99. That's an $82 value, and you cannot beat the barbecue there. There's so much more, too. Go by and see them at Ty's Smokehouse Barbecue, 7174 Stage Road, or give them a call, 384-8111. That's 384-8411. Or you can even have Ty's delivered by using the DoorDash or Bite Squad apps. Like my friends once told me, eat there once and you'll thank me later.
Now, back to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here once again is John Stacy.
That is what you call a perspective song. You can think you got all this. Truth is, nobody gives a damn. How many people, Drew, you know, need to listen to that song? How many people you know need to listen to that song? 1 or 2?
Maybe a little more than that. Realistically.
Because in the grand scheme of things, nobody gives a damn. I'll tell you what, it's been an interesting 24 hours. All right, we got our first guest of the night on the phone, and I'm actually looking forward to this one because we tried to make this connection about 2 months ago, or about a month and a half ago. And as soon as Drew gets off the phone, I'll put him on the phone. Drew, Gabe, I'm thinking Drew. You ready? All right, bring him up. All right, the man that followed you as the leading passer in school history, the one and only Danny Sparkman. Danny, how are you, sir? Drew, Gabe. Danny?
Yep.
There you go.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to talk to you.
Good to hear you again. Danny, remember the show we were going to do?
Yeah.
Danny was supposed to sit next to you.
Yeah.
And here he is. You two have never met. Am I getting that right?
That to my knowledge, Lucky Lloyd, we have never met. You're like the elusive unicorn. And, I think I've met every quarterback there ever was at Memphis, from Russ Palmer, Billy Fletcher. Hell, I even met Kevin Betts, but I hadn't met
Get out of here.
You
Danny,
met Kevin Betts?
We got to make it happen, Danny. We got to meet each other, man.
You've met Kevin Betts? I don't know if anybody's met Kevin Betts.
He was there with me, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
But I think I met all the quarterbacks were at 77, which was what Kippy Brown. I met Kippy. I met Kevin Betts and even Simmons, but never at Lloyd Patterson.
Get out of here. Wow.
Now, you got some questions for Lloyd, I'm sure.
Well, one quarterback to another, Lloyd, I can tell you what, I'm going to make you feel a little bit old. When I was in the 6th, 7th grade, I used to come watch you guys play in the Liberty Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that gave me my start as really wanting to become a Tiger. So
Wow.
you were kind of my idol back in the day. So don't let your head get bigger or anything.
No,
Hey,
no.
yeah.
No,
you're
Danny.
kind of like the idol there, and always like enjoyed watching the play, especially the game. I believe it was at the Liberty Bowl when you guys beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I'll just remember the crowd just chanting at the end of that game, go to hell, Ole Miss, go to hell. And boy, I tell you, it just made my heart start pumping. And I said, I want to be a Tiger. And fortunately, that when Rex Dockery came in, they recruited me, and I was able to fulfill that. So,
Yeah.
But you're the one that really gave me my love for the Tiger program. So I appreciate that.
Man, thank you, Dan. That's kind words, man. Yeah, and you didn't do bad either, brother. You did pretty good. Yeah.
When you found out you broke Lloyd's record, what'd you think that day?
Well, you really don't think about anything. You're just trying to play the game and really just, do the best you can for your team. And, then somebody told me, hey, you broke Lloyd Patterson's record. And I was like, wow, that's great. But it's even like Danny Wimprom said when he broke my record. He said, it's really great, but you really don't start thinking about breaking records until you're a little bit older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
It really at the time just it was great, but as I got older, I started to that was quite an accomplishment. Wow, I really did that. And just like when Lloyd broke Billy Fletcher's record, he probably felt the same way. So, but you see all that. He broke Fletcher's records. I broke Lloyd's. Danny Wimprom came in and broke my record. Somebody's going to break his record someday.
They made to be broken. They made to be broken. Yeah.
And that just shows how the program's really moving in the right direction, getting some getting good talent, good quarterbacks. But looks like I'm from Collierville and Lloyd went to Hamilton, so there's a lot of good talent there. Even Kevin Betts went to Wooddale, so there's a lot of good talent in Memphis.
I don't think Kevin Betts' name has been said on this show that many times in 5 years, much less.
Wasn't a bad quarterback. He's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
He was at Memphis when I guess there the time I was getting recruited by Memphis State.
Uh-huh.
He was the quarterback, and that's why he's in my mind. I know he lives like in Arkansas or something, but he was there at the time that after Lloyd left. He was the guy. So that I kind of remember him and Kevin, and he seemed like a great guy.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I've been saving for you two, and I knew you were coming on, so I was going to bring it up. And my printer went all haywire, so I can't get the number right because I can't read that. But last night's game, you two got passed by Brady White in career pass attempts.
Oh, wow.
Well, congratulations to Brady White.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
He passed you. He passed both of you in the same night.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I'm still being mentioned. I mean, he had
didn't realize, yeah, but that was career numbers.
Wow.
Wow, that's congratulations.
John, you tell me Paxton Lynch, Danny Sparkman.
Spark. No, I take that back. You got passed last night, Lloyd. Danny's next.
Oh, he's next on the list, Danny.
Don't worry, I'll be next week. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's next. Well, no, I think you got 2 games left, didn't you? But did you know you were still 5th in career attempts?
I did not.
Yeah. And then he did pass y'all in career attempts. Well, that's attempts. Geez, this is coming out all screwball. Never mind. That was in career receptions or completions. He passed both. He passed both of y'all already.
Wow.
He's already completed 376 passes.
Wow, it's when West brought that spread offense in when Wimprom was there. That it's a different game than it was in the day when Lloyd and I played.
Yeah, that's true.
We were more of a balanced offense, more of a run first, pass pass second.
That was the game.
Today they're more pass to open the run, etc. But they throw the swing pass for the sweep, and
right.
They throw a lot of short passes. But they're throwing the ball a lot more than we did when we were there.
That's true.
Yep.
That's
well,
true. That's true.
you
Different
know,
game.
it is a different game.
It is.
And
Faster game.
I asked you this question when you were in here with me, and I asked Lloyd this question last night, and I'll ask you this question again. Would you have liked to play in an offense like this?
I think any quarterback would.
Man, what are you talking about? Yes.
Any quarterback would love to play
Yes.
an offense where you're throwing the ball.
A
That
resounding yes. Yeah.
Any quarterback worth their salt's going to say, "Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
want to play
yeah.
that one."
Also, but the number that y'all all follow, that everybody follows, is the career yard mark. All right, and this is why I think people get too harsh on Brady. You know, he's a top rated passer in the AC.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he passed y'all a long time ago in career yards.
Oh yeah.
He is now 5th all time in career yards with 5,100 yards in 21 games.
Well, that's impressive. I mean, that just shows.
That is insane, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Now the question is, he's got, let's say, at most 7 more games this year, maybe 22 next year. Maybe he may get to 23 or 24 more games. Do y'all think he can catch Wimp-Run? I'll let you go first, Danny.
Well, you know what? There's always you never say no, because there's
Right.
always a chance, depending on what happens in a game. He may come up with a couple of 500-yard games. You never know what might happen. But
Right.
I think he's got a shot at it, and I hope for the program that he does.
I think he got a chance at it. I really does. I mean, he's throwing the ball well. If he can stay focused, have a complete game like he did last night, he can get close. They can get there. I believe that. I was impressed with him. I mean, 5 touchdowns, awesome passes. I mean, that pass to Joey was awesome.
Yeah. That catch Joey made was awesome,
man.
too. But
One-handed catch. Danny, were you at the game last night?
I was not at the game. Unfortunately, I broke my foot.
Get out
You
of
did
here,
what?
man.
I broke my foot, so I was not going to be walking around in a boot there all night.
Now you heard my story before we went to break, didn't you?
No, I did not.
11 years ago today, I broke my femur. 5 days later, I was at the game.
Well, hey, good. I'm happy for you. I guess you can handle pain better than me.
Yeah,
Better
something
living,
right with that.
Danny. Better living through chemistry.
That tells it all, right there.
Exactly. Okay, let's move to the next career mark. Can Brady White get there? Last night he passed Martin Hankins in career touchdowns with 44, and Martin had 43. Up next on the list is Paxton Lynch at 59, which will be a foregone conclusion this season, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Can he get to 81? Which means he's got to basically maintain the pace, just almost. I think with 5, he's got a minimum of 6 games left this year, correct?
Yep.
And then
Probably.
13 next year, so 19 games. In the next 19 games, and that's the bare minimum, can he get to 81 touchdowns?
And he's at what now?
44.
What? I think he can. I mean, he can.
Danny?
Well, yeah, I think he's got an opportunity to do it. Just doing the spread offense. You can throw. A running back has a chance to break it away and you get the ball in some of those guys' hands, and they got some playmakers on that team that can get it in the end zone. So I think he's got a shot at it.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Now let's get your thoughts on Gainwell there, young Mr. Sparkman. By the way, you're the youngest of the group here tonight, so.
I think the guy's he is really burning it up. I mean, that's the kind of guy that you want to have on your team, and you want to get the ball to him every chance you can get. I see last night they were moving moving it out and let him catch it a little bit. They were feeding him the ball.
Yeah.
The guy's got great speed. I'll tell you what, you're going to see some great things out of that young man, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't see anybody stopping him. I mean, he's, what linebacker can stay with him?
There isn't a linebacker that can stay with him.
I mean, it was a great game plan.
I don't think there are that many cornerbacks that can stay with him.
What kind of 40 times he run,
Really fast.
Really fast. He's fast. No doubt.
Danny,
Great hands. Yeah.
You hadn't heard me say this, but a kid sitting back behind me at Temple last week
Yeah.
Said he runs as fast sideways as he does forward.
That's the sign of a great running back.
Ain't that the
It
truth?
is, yeah.
Would you agree that was White's best game as a Tiger last night?
I absolutely think he looked like he was very poised in the pocket. He got his confidence early with that long touchdown pass that he had, and he got his confidence. You could see that after that long touchdown pass, he really started got his confidence, and he was just he just seemed different after that.
Yeah.
He was standing in the pocket. He was taking control of the team. I think he got his confidence back, last night, hearing all the boo birds that came out at one time.
Yeah.
And this, the 5 touchdowns in the game and 367 yards or whatever he had last night was
358.
That's quite a game that he had last night. And I think it was a total overall game. And let me just tell you, there's not a quarterback that ever played for the University of Memphis or Memphis State that has never thrown an interception or never fumbled. I mean, everybody's done it, and Brady's going to be no exception.
Right. Here's the thing, and then this number, when I say this number out loud, you two quarterbacks about fall out of your chair, and I hope you don't, because I don't want you to break the other foot. He's thrown for 720 yards in the last 2 games.
Wow. That's impressive.
You don't think about that until you put the numbers together. He threw for 362 last week and 358 this week.
Wow.
720 yards in 2 games.
That's good.
And people are complaining about him.
People can pay when they pay their ticket. I'm a kind of a firm believer that you pay your ticket, you can do and say whatever you want to.
Yeah.
But Brady's going to prove himself on the field, and he'll when you start playing like that, like they did last night. If anybody can say something bad about Brady after last night's game,
they're an idiot.
Something's wrong.
You need to check yourself into a hospital somewhere.
They've been doing that better living through chemistry thing, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. We'll do this one last thing and see if you know it. There is one career stat that both you and Lloyd are tied with. Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Lloyd's got it in front of him. He can't figure it out.
I'm looking at it.
Career 200-yard games.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You both had 3. And you're still tied for 9th.
Well, Danny, we tied at the hip, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I tell you what I want you two to do. I want you two to go to Victory Walk together is what I want you to do.
Okay.
We'll get you in touch with Marcus Bell, and y'all go down there and do that and give some guidance to these young guys like Brady.
We're glad to do it.
No problem.
I'll make sure that y'all have Bell's number, and we'll make sure that happens.
Okay. Sounds good.
I can't be there, but I can damn sure encourage you to.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Danny, thank you so much for joining us. Man, we'll get you back in here again soon. Get well, will you?
I appreciate that, and Lucky, I look forward to meeting you, buddy.
Hey, Dan,
we got to make that happen.
We gonna get together, man. I'm gonna talk to you when we get off. I'll get your number. We got to get together.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Okay. Good talking with you, Danny.
Good talk, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Danny Sparkman. Yeah, he was so disappointed when you couldn't make it that time.
I know.
But we'll make that happen. I'll make sure you have his number before you leave here tonight. We all sit down and eat lunch, if nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, let's take our second break of the night. When we get back right here on the Blue and Gray Show on Sports 56 WHBQ 96.6 and 87.7 96.1.
Where Memphis comes for real sports talk. Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Alan Cross. Thanks for listening to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. This show is about Tigers football, by guys who love Tigers football. But the show isn't just about John and Drew. Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning has been the presenting sponsor of the show since the first one back in 2015. They're a member of the Tiger home team as a primary supporter of the University of Memphis. For me to keep playing ball down in Tampa, I have to be able to do many different things at a high level. Tiger Paws does the same thing. They've got carpet cleaning packages that suit every need. They can repair and stretch your carpets to make it look new. They can clean tile and grout, hardwood floors, and your upholstery. How good are they? They guarantee your satisfaction. They won't oversell what can be done either. Tiger Paws has a package just for about everyone, including those who rent. They'll give you an honest professional estimate. Oh, And the Tiger Paws won't show up to your house and say, but you need this too. They're the most honest and professional cleaning service in the city. They now offer general home cleaning too. So when the in-laws are coming in unexpected, you can be ready for that surprise family inspection. Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning loves the Tigers and those who serve us. They offer discounts for emergency responders and military. Give Tiger Paws a call at 901-327-1884. That's 901-327-1884. Thanks again for listening to the Blue and Gray Show and supporting the Tigers. Go Tigers, go!
Ugh, what's wrong?
My friend inherited a house last year. I've been trying to help him get it ready to rent, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
You should have called me. I know exactly what to do.
You know about rental properties?
Nope, no clue. But I know whenever life drops something like that in my lap, I simply call DTC Ventures. It's a group of legitimate entrepreneurs who give a fair price to people when they come into property they don't know what to do with. Remember our buddy Dana Capacacha? He's the guy in Memphis. DTC Ventures has helped out people who've inherited properties, help lawyers liquidate estates, and stuff like that. Tell your friend to call DTC Ventures and talk to Dana Capacacha at 901-553-9591. That number again, 901-553-9591.
Since 1983, Smith Doyle Contractors Incorporated, a Cordova-based company, has proudly served the Mid-South's commercial and industrial construction demands. They set the standard for construction and contracting in the area and have won 16 ABC's Excellence in Construction Awards since 2005. Smith Doyle Contractors' client list reads like a who's who in American business, including heavy industry, food manufacturing, retail, distribution, education, and correctional markets in 18 states across the Southeast and Midwest. Smith Doyle will meet your needs as a general contractor or construction manager. They even do their own concrete and carpentry work. Their highly skilled and capable crews ensure that your finished project is second to none. And as a Tennessee drug-free workplace, they make safety a priority. For any construction or contracting questions, call Smith Doyle Contractors Incorporated at 901-213-3993. Again, 901-213-3993. And make sure you mention you heard them on the Blue and Gray Show.
The Blue and Gray Show is happy to have Tiger Bookstore back as our game day sponsor. Tiger Bookstore is...
Tiger Bookstore is my dad's favorite place to get his Tiger gear.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm busy here. And doesn't your family live in Missouri?
Tiger Bookstore's website is so easy that they can get their Tigers gear without leaving the house. Tiger Bookstore has got everything they need for tailgating, game day, and the latest in Tiger styles. I don't want to sound mean, but TigerBookstore.com is so easy my dad could do it.
Can I finish, please?
If you must.
Make sure you get by Tiger Bookstore before every home game to get your game day shirt for only $5. These shirts are a must-have for any Tiger fan. Tiger Bookstore is located at 3533 Walker Avenue, just off of main campus. Their friendly staff will help you get everything you need for the season.
Now, back to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here once again is John Stacy.
All right. Now, see, doesn't that get you going? You should always go look for a sanctified woman. Is my guest on the phone? Oh, he is? Okay, now this one you played with.
Okay.
All right? And apparently he broke some record you had. Yeah. But I'll let him tell it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Grace. Tony, how are you?
Oh, man, get out of here.
Hey, John, can you hear me?
We got you, bud.
Get out of here. Tony, what's going on, man?
Hey, Lloyd.
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You got me. Let me tell you, listen. When we were getting measured to uniforms, and this is, Lloyd, I think you got the smallest waist on the team. I was a 31 or something like that, you know. Way beyond it now. No, I'm 34. I'm not that. And Tony beat me. He was a 30. I was like, get out of here.
Now, what's this running thing that y'all did that you beat his record or something about lunch? Wasn't it something you told me?
Oh, that was a 12-minute run when Coach Ragland challenged me to beat Lloyd. Lloyd was the 12-minute run champion for 3 years until I got there. And good. Coach Ragland bet me dinner at Lobster Fest in Park Hill if I beat Lloyd. Well, I smoked him. I got free
I don't know
dinner.
how no smoking, Tony. Wait a minute. You left me behind.
Isn't that story's grown over the years? I'm sure.
It's like a fish story, you know. You talk
yeah, exactly.
You smoked me, Tony?
No, we were neck and neck to the end.
Okay,
but,
okay.
But Coach Ragland did have to buy my girlfriend and me dinner at the Lobster Feast.
Wow. Yeah, you taking me back, man. You taking me back.
I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say anything about it back then. Then I'd be eligible.
I think the statute of limitations has passed on that one.
Passed on, yeah.
I think it's way past.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, you had to practice against this guy.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to bring that up, didn't I?
Yeah.
What was the hardest thing about it?
Lloyd was really good at reading a safety, and they do that read option now, but back then in the veer, they'd go down the line and he'd come off the line and they'd try to sneak a backside post in behind me, and I was a brand new safety in the spring of my freshman year, and I mean they smoked me several times. When I was trying to learn how to play safety, I moved over from corner.
Yeah.
And Coach Jennings just wore me out every time Lloyd would throw a post in behind me, or he'd come off the line and I wouldn't get deep with a tight end. And I learned the hard way. But, you play against guys like him and Ernest Gray and Keith Wright, you get better. There's no way you can't get better playing against those guys.
Right. It's one of those things where it's very rare we get guys from different sides of the ball. So I had to go with this because now, what is the one thing you saw Lloyd do that you went, what? That just blew your mind?
Well, we ran the veer.
And nothing about in the dorm.
No. What happened in South Hall stayed in South Hall.
Yes, sir. It's like Vegas, right?
But,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But Lloyd would run that veer to perfection, and watching him work on a linebacker or a defensive end coming down the line and taking a pitch and turning it up, he was really, really hard. Or even for a safety trying to fill the alley, he made it hard. Lloyd was really good at running the veer option. The Houston guys were really good. There was a guy named Danny Davis and T.C. Nobles. Lloyd was in that class with those guys. And Kippy, too. Kippy ran
a good. Yeah. He could run it. Matter of fact, talking about D.C. Nobles, Tony, when I was coming out, my coach played for Bill Yeoman, which was Houston's coach at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the military with Bill Yeoman, and D.C. Nobles was his quarterback. So my high school coach had me looking at films of D.C. Nobles. He said, you need to go to Houston. Of course, that didn't happen. I stayed here for a bunch of reasons, though. But that was...
I watched him in high school.
D.C. Nobles he could run it.
Now, this was a Memphis kid?
No,
No.
No, he I want to say, I don't know if he lived in Houston or not, but he went to Houston. He played at Houston. Okay. But my coach was like, go to Houston, man. I wasn't leaving. I had Keith Simpson and Eric Hay. We all went to Hamilton.
Right.
And I went to a Mississippi State game. Rocky Felker was the quarterback. They had Packer was one of the running backs. They had a stacked team.
Yeah.
And Fred Penkos was the coach. And it was I'm still on silent like, I want to be a part of this, man. This is it.
Yeah.
And
then Penkos went to Vanderbilt.
No, he left. But they ran that veer option.
Yeah.
And it was ran to perfection. He would fake it and give it to Packer. Sometimes he'd keep it. But he convinced me. I said, I want to stay here and play. I want to play for Memphis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, I got another question for you.
Okay.
What is something that every Tiger fan should know about Lloyd Patterson? Don't give me that dirty look over there.
Oh, man. A lot of people don't know this, but we had a rough year in '78. But Lloyd played that season with broken ribs, didn't you, Lloyd?
Yeah.
And we could not be beside it. Lloyd had a really rough time. I think you broke him in the Ole Miss game, didn't you?
So I can't remember, but it was
I can't remember. One of those games.
I'm trying to forget the broken.
He's right. You brought up a really bad memory at this point. He's wincing in pain.
Well, but you try to throw the football with broken ribs.
Oh, I can imagine it.
And a lot of people didn't realize that year, and he took a lot of heat.
I did.
And
I couldn't hardly raise my arm up
because we could not say, our guys got broken ribs. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
And he went out there like a true warrior, like a champ, and played with broken ribs. I'd hate to think I had to play with I played with a broken hand. That ain't nothing like playing with broken ribs.
How did you breathe?
Yeah.
It hurts every time you breathe.
Well, I know that. That's what I'm saying is how did you manage to pull that off?
I wore a corset. They tied me up real tight. But,
Yep.
we had to go. It was just, we went back then. We had to play. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
He got my respect.
Oh, Tony, man, you're bringing up memories. Good God.
I love you.
By the way, he did not know that question was coming. That came up off the top of my hip.
Surprising. Wow, Tony. That's yeah.
All right,
Now,
Tony.
another thing people don't. I got a sideline seat for. It's still the longest touchdown pass in Tiger football history, 94 yards against Houston. I was standing on. We had just come off the sideline, and Lloyd dropped a little skinny post in to Ernest.
Great.
Jack
He
to the
took
house.
off. He took off, man. It was
94
all
yards.
Ernest, really. I thought it was a short pass, but he ran 90-something yards with the ball.
He was gone.
Well, you
gone.
put it in a
Right
place
there.
where he could.
Yeah.
That's the key there.
Yeah.
That record still stands.
Yes,
still
it does. Yes, it does. It's still to this day that record stands. What were your takes on what I hate? Oh, why did I say that? I hate that. The word takes. What were your thoughts on Brady last night?
I thought he managed the game very well. Anytime you can protect the football, you don't turn the ball over 3 or 4 times and expect to not have consequence.
Yep.
And he was better at protecting the football. I think his progressions, he went through his progressions.
He did.
Like when you got Gainwell coming out of the backfield,
man.
Oh yeah,
Gainwell could make me look good at quarterback.
He make anybody look good. But Brady had a good game. Brady had a great game.
Yep.
I mean, he
did.
He threw the ball well.
Lloyd sat with me at the game last night.
Yeah, we were together.
We had fun. No. Can you imagine? Yeah, that right there. He's going. Oh, I feel that make the broken ribs look easy to get through. But of those teams back in the 70s, boy, we were just on the cusp of. Why didn't we move along more? Did we just screw up administratively? Because those are some good football teams.
Well, look. I think we had probably the best team ever. I mean, not to be biased. I know there's some great teams, but we had great players, athletes, and we played SEC schools.
Yeah,
we opened up with Ole Miss. We played Auburn. We played Mississippi State. And we played Tennessee. We played those schools, beat them.
Yeah,
and why they didn't continue it, I don't know. Maybe Tony could tell us. I don't know. Right?
It was just it was more rhetorical. Yeah, right, exactly. I tell you what, hey Tony.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Tony. Thanks, man. Thanks for the
We're
kind
getting
words,
the top
man.
of the hour, and I got to get to it.
All right.
All right. I ask everybody that does it, what's your favorite game that you played in at Memphis?
Mine?
Yep.
Oh gosh, Mississippi State in '79, but Lloyd wasn't in that game. He was gone. That one or Mississippi State my sophomore year. We won that game.
Yeah, we won the game. Yeah.
Lloyd had a good game that year too. Eddie Hill took it to the house.
Yeah, he did.
So
yeah.
We did really well against Mississippi State.
Yeah, we did.
Except
Yeah.
for 1 year.
Yep. All right, Tony. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Y'all have a good
Yeah, take care.
We'll get together.
All
Okay, man.
right.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
By the way, you know how I got your phone number?
Oh,
Tony. Grace.
Tony. Yeah, it's all right.
Funny how those things
That's
happen,
all right.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what we got. One of the things that a lot of people forget about, and I'm making a point on this show, is the history of this program. Gabe has no idea. He played here, and I mean, it's just. It may be true with the younger generation. It's true with Tiger fans. But I don't think we teach our history enough.
We don't.
I mean, guys like you and Danny and
we don't.
Ernest Gray, and it's like in 1976, people don't realize this. The Seattle Seahawks, with their first 2 draft picks, picked 2 Memphis Tigers.
That's right.
Not 1, but 2.
That's right.
Keith Simpson
and
Keith Butler.
Yeah. Yep.
That's 1 first and second round, 2 Memphis Tigers.
That's true.
And both of them went on to have really good careers. Well, Butler, didn't he retire as Seattle's all-time leading tackler at one point? I think he did. I think he played like 10, 11 years up there.
Oh, yeah. Keith had a great career.
Yeah. And
they don't talk about the former players enough.
Right.
I mean, they don't.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get you to do what I'm trying to get you to do.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
And in life, too. It's busy. People doing things. So.
All right, what we got to do is we got to take our top of the hour break. When we come back, we've got one more call-in guest. And I damn sure ain't giving this one away. Right here on the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning on Sports 56, 96.1 and 87.7.
We all know Memphis is considered to be the barbecue capital of the world, but the best isn't in Memphis. It's in Bartlett at Ty's Smokehouse Barbecue at 7174 Stage Road. It's simply great tasting food in a clean, family-friendly environment for a fair price. I've been going to Ty's for quite a while and have noticed a couple of important things. There always seems to be a smile on everyone's face. That's staff and customers. Everybody is happy. The other thing is the smell. Just wow. I mean, wow. Your nose is filled with the smell of good barbecue as soon as you walk in the door. Of course, that's probably one of the reasons everybody's happy. If you need great Q for your tailgate, Ty's is the place to go. They've got a 12-pack pulled pork or chicken. That's with 2 slabs of ribs, wet or dry, for just $75.99. That's an $82 value, and you cannot beat the barbecue there. There's so much more, too. Go by and see them at Ty's Smokehouse Barbecue, 7174 Stage Road, or give them a call, 384-8111. That's 384-8411, or you can even have Ty's delivered by using the DoorDash or Bite Squad apps. Like my friends once told me, eat there once and you'll thank me later. You guys have heard me year after year brag about my Wolf Chase Honda CRV mobile studio. Well, I got rid of it. That's right, no more CRV. Now I've got an HRV. I went to Wolf Chase Honda and traded the CRV for a 2019 HRV EX. I'm like a kid in a candy store with this car. It's got all the toys. I don't even have to take my keys out of my pocket to drive. With the Honda sensing technology that includes collision mitigation and lane keeping assist, I'm going to be safer on the road too. Oh, and it's a beautiful blue, like a tiger blue. Now is a great time for you to go see them out at Wolf Chase Honda. They've got some amazing deals on Accord, CRV, Civics, Pilots, and Fits in addition to the HRVs. They will not only make you a great deal, but they've got their premier service department in the Mid-South. Go by and see them at 2982 Germantown Parkway, which is just north of the Galleria, to get into a Honda today. Wolf Chase Honda, the official vehicle provider of the Blue and Gray Show.
Hi everybody, I'm Jerry Jeffries from Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. We're proud to be in our 5th year being the title and presenting sponsor of the Blue and Gray Show. We are a locally owned and operated business that supports our Memphis Tigers.
We've done this one, Jerry. Let's try something a little different.
Different?
Yeah, for instance, you guys are an amazing carpet repair company too.
Anyone who's ever had pets knows that cats and dogs can destroy carpet. We can go to your home and save you thousands of dollars by repairing your carpet when you thought you would have to replace it.
Go on, tell them the best part.
What best part?
You know.
Oh, did I do the repair?
You hear? The owner of the company comes in and repairs your carpet that saves you thousands of dollars. Yeah, that's my favorite part. Okay, now the other stuff.
We can clean your whole home ceiling to floor for any budget, whether it's a one-time deep clean or regular visits to keep your home looking good. We can get you ready for that big party too, and on short notice. All you got to do is call us to make an appointment. 901-327-1884. All of our services have a warranty and your satisfaction is guaranteed.
I love that part too.
Can I finish this?
Sorry.
We do free in-home estimates, so you will know the price up front and the results you can expect when we are done. We have special discounts for rental properties, military, and first responders as well. We are a company that gives you great service at a fair price, so call us at Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning, 901-327-1884, or look for Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning on Facebook.
Since 1974, Bartlett Home Furnishings has been locally owned and operated, furnishing homes in Memphis and the Mid-South with beautiful quality furniture. At Bartlett Home Furnishings, we believe in providing you with the best service, quality, and value. We're committed to selling the best quality furniture for the best price. Our designers love helping customers select the right pieces for their homes, creating the room of your dreams, all the while working within your budget. Visit Bartlett Home Furnishings today at 2755 Bartlett Boulevard or at bartletthomefurnishings.memphis.com. Go Tigers!
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, WIVG-FM Tunica Memphis, and WPG-FLP Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Now, back to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here once again is John Stacy.
Now, see, that's just good stuff to hear on a Sunday. It is good Sunday. All right, let's get right on to it, because the next call-in guest, I am happy we have him here, because he is the guy that you threw in your career 246 completions, correct? That true? Well, yeah, you.
Oh, me? Yeah.
You know who caught 97 of those passes? The man on the phone, Mr. Ernest Gray. Ernest, how are you?
Man. I'm fine. How you doing, John?
Good. It's a pleasure to speak with you.
Hey, man.
It's a pleasure to be able to speak.
Get out of here. You didn't tell me that. I saw you last night, Jack. Get out of here, man.
He sat with me the first half of the game last night, by the way.
I was on my way out and I ran into him. And boy, you wait till I see you, man.
Wow. You ought to see the look on it. Well, look on Facebook. The look on his face is priceless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ernest, what was
that's
it?
My man.
Oh,
that's
I
my
know.
Man.
You
that's
guys came in together and you went out together.
Yeah.
It's rare you get a quarterback and receiver combination that spend 4 years together the way you two did.
Let me tell you, I hadn't seen anybody like him. I mean, he was the height, the hands, the speed. Probably one of the greatest athletes we've had out there. I mean that. He was that good. And he started from the first game all the way through.
He didn't redshirt, did you?
No. Ernest, I'm talking Ernest.
Ernest, that's what I'm asking about.
From the first game all the way through, John. I don't know if anybody ever done that. Freshman year.
Yeah.
All the way through, So they saw the talent. Coach Dykes, the wide receiver coach, saw him, and he was going with the first team from day one. It was like he was already there, and mature enough to handle it. I mean, because we were young, and Ernest just jumped in there and started doing it. I won't say that before he started talking, because I know him. He'll get to talking, and
I'm using the KISS system on these questions tonight,
man.
because
this is surprising.
I
was with him last night. I was at the game with him.
You probably talked to Grays recently too, and had no idea about that one either.
No, Tony got me too.
Yeah, we sit down. We sit down while most of the second half together. But yeah. I want to say this as well, and a lot of people don't know this. But when I came in as a freshman and Lloyd came in as a freshman, we was roommates. We was roommates.
Oh, you two got stories on each other that neither one of you want us to talk about.
What stage in South Hall?
What goes on in South Hall? Oh, yeah, okay.
I think that's where we build that chemistry from.
Right.
Being roommates, and we sit down and talk about things. He played at Hamilton. I came from Greenwood, Mississippi, and we would talk about our old times in high school. And I think we built a chemistry between myself and Lloyd.
Yeah.
Just being roommates for a year.
Right.
It was good.
I think that's where a lot of it came from.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Tony. What is something that every Tiger fan should know about Lloyd Patterson?
Lloyd Patterson, to me, in today's scheme of things, is a Tyler Murray.
Wow.
Okay?
That's heavy praise.
Lloyd Patterson is a person that could drop back and throw the ball, and then when the pocket collapses, he can get out and run the ball.
Mm.
And I think that was, at that time, that was kind of really something that most quarterbacks didn't do. We was running the veer the same as Mississippi State, Rockefeller, and all that stuff like that. But when Lloyd dropped back the pass, and if the pocket collapsed, he would be able to escape. Right. He had just that much athleticism to do those type of things.
Now, the two of you work on specific things you would do as a receiver, Ernest? If you saw the pocket breaking down, would you go to a certain spot on the field? Would you make a certain move that he'd know?
Off. He would take off. He would take off, and I'm trying to get it to him. I mean, that was my line.
But I don't think we worked on anything. But I would say this is that when the pocket did break down, I felt like Lloyd, his number one read was me because he knew I was going to get to the spot that where he could throw the ball, whether it was a medium range throw or whether it was a long throw.
Yeah,
right. He was going to get me. I was going to get in a position, and he was going to get the ball to me. I'll put it that way because I think we had a chemistry.
I kind of want to agree with that too. I mean, the roommate part and talking a lot about, what happens if this happened and what happens if this happened. We kind of went over stuff like that.
Right.
And it's like I was in his head. He was in my head. We just kind of knew what we y'all were going to do.
So y'all were like a married couple.
Kind of like the odd couple.
The odd couple. Okay. Now, I don't get this opportunity very often. I want to make sure I take advantage of it. You two are responsible for the longest pass play in school history.
That's correct.
And now let's tell the story of that touchdown. Lloyd, you start it, and we'll let Ernest finish it.
It wasn't a lot I did. It was a quick pass, and I just ran the ball 94 yards.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We were backed up. We was on the 6-yard line.
Right.
And I think they were in a cover 2.
Right.
Right, that's correct.
The corner bit down.
Right.
Ernest got into the slot area. I got him the ball. He just outran everybody. Because you got to think the safety had a bead on him. I mean, he could get him. He had a bead on him.
Did you know the safety was there?
Oh man, he shot.
No, did he know the safety? Did you know the safety was there, Ernest?
Well, I was reading the coverage and in the week of preparation going into the game. If the corner rolled up on me, actually the play was called for a little 8-yard square out.
Yeah.
And then my read was if the corner rolled up on me, I just did a fade, what they call a fade now.
Right.
And just went outside of him, and Lord put the balls in my hand, and I ran. And I have to say this, is that I think maybe the week before I had hurt my my big toe.
Oh, man.
And so
that's
I was running on the ball of my feet, on my toes, really.
Get out of here.
And it started hurting, so I had to say, I got to do something different. And I started running on the ball of my feet, not so much bending my foot to really not feel the pain. And,
right.
And I guess the rest is history.
Yeah. Did you know that was still the longest play in school history? Longest pass play in school history?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I kind of keep up with my records. I'm not a guy that likes to boast on themselves.
Yeah.
But I think that record and a couple other records I still have. But they've had some great receivers there, and they had some great. Isaac Bruce,
yeah,
the guy that just left last year. Well, the year before last, played with Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Anthony.
So you had Russell Copeland.
Yeah.
I mean, you had
to me, Copeland is the most underappreciated receiver in school history.
Yeah, he had some great years.
Yeah.
Great years there,
Yeah.
And I would think, a lot of people say, "Well, you're the greatest receiver ever played." I appreciate that compliment, but I have to bow down to Isaac Bruce because he's done a lot. He's done a lot at Memphis.
Right.
In 2 years, is my understanding. He
Right.
didn't play for 2 years.
No, he didn't play for 2.
Yeah, and then into the NFL. I mean, I have to.
Well, you set the standards on receivings back early on. You were the first receiver with 2,000 yards receiving. Did you know that?
Wow.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. So I mean, you set a standard that was 17 touchdowns, and you were that's in that day and age. That's a lot of touchdowns.
So John, let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
You're a history man. You do.
I try.
Stat.
I try.
What wide receiver have started from day one?
Duke Calhoun.
Who?
Duke Calhoun.
Duke Calhoun?
Yep.
Well, you got to put Ernest with him. I mean,
no, I know, but the point is you make the point itself is Ernest was the only one to do it prior to Duke, and Tommy's approach to Duke was that I'm going to lose him in 3 years if I redshirt him, so I'll only get 3 years out of him. So if I'm gonna lose him in 4 years, no matter what, I'm going to play him all 4 years. But
Duke was a wide receiver?
Yep.
Okay.
Duke Calhoun, 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember Duke.
Matter of fact, both of y'all played for the Giants, if I'm not mistaken.
He may have.
He did. He did.
That I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
He did. He did. He went on to play for the Giants at one point.
And I just, like I said, I guess if I keep saying these things, y'all think I'm trying to boast on myself. But Lord can tell you, I'm not really being honest, being serious. But I do want to just throw this out. You know, in my junior year, Lord threw me the balls 28 times for like 900-some yards that season.
Yeah.
And that year, I broke NCAA records for average yards per catch.
Yep. I
So,
knew
you know,
that actually.
Yeah, he
I know you did, but I just want to throw
me that.
like I said, I'm not the type. You know, anybody that knows me. Anybody that knows me, know I'm not the type of person to try to brag on me.
No.
But you know, it's just I'm just throwing stuff out since we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ernest, of all the games because y'all played every game together.
Yeah.
What is the one game that if somebody says, Ernest, what was your favorite game at Memphis? Which way was it?
It would probably be against Mississippi State.
Yeah. There's a running theme here, by the way. Tony said the same thing.
It had to be Mississippi State. And of course, we played Mississippi State every year in our 4 years that we played. We played Ole Miss, I think, maybe 2 or 3 of those 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure, but we played Mississippi State every year, and we had some good games against Mississippi State. And they had some good defense back. They had some guys that went to the pros that I played against. I can't think his name right off the top of my head, but had a cornerback that played at Mississippi State, went to the pros. But I would say Mississippi State would bring back more memories than probably any team that we played.
Okay, and now I've asked this of a lot of receivers and quarterbacks. What was the best thing about catching a Lloyd Patterson pass, and what was the worst thing about catching a Lloyd Patterson pass?
The best thing is going to be there. he was going to look for me.
Boy, he's setting up something bad for the bad part here. I can see that coming.
and the bad thing, he made a couple occasions, especially in Mississippi State. He kind of hung me up to drive high. But that's just part of it. That's just part of it. I'm not saying hung me up to drive. I don't mean like he intentionally did it. But it was just a high ball that got a high pass that got away from him. That happened. That happened.
Yeah, I've often wondered what's the conversation like in the huddle when they huddled. When you go up, you get one. Some guy clocks you. What do you say to your quarterback when you get back to the huddle?
I really didn't say nothing to Lloyd. I really didn't.
Probably not. Okay.
I'm being honest. I really didn't say anything to Lloyd.
He just gave me a look, maybe.
Like an old married couple. That's exactly.
But you just had to concentrate on the next play.
Right.
That's what you had to do. That one, hey, is a little bit high. I mean, I can't see what type of pressure he's under and stuff like that. So it's just a errant pass. Hey, we're gonna get the next one. And that's my attitude. Because Lord, I tell you, when I was in college, I was a quiet guy. Still a quiet guy.
Right. You quiet guy. Let me tell you, I remember though. I remember this game, Jack. You probably remember. We call him. His nickname is Jack. We call him Jack.
Okay.
And we were playing Tennessee. It's like under 2 minutes on the clock, and Ernest runs a fly pattern. He beats the guy, and my thinking was, I can't overthrow him. I don't want to underthrow him. And I put the ball in the air. And if I'd have just let him, he would score the touchdown. We'd have beat him.
But you left it short, didn't you?
I didn't throw it too far. I wanted him to catch it, and the guy tackled him. And we ended up losing the game. But that was something that stood out to me.
You guys are like an old married couple.
Oh, yeah, man. We got some history.
No, and I mean that in a complimentary fashion. And you know what you knew what the other one was going to do at a given moment, simply because of your time together and your bonding. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of players like that over the years that have done that.
Yeah.
Gabe's got a couple of teammates that he's like that with.
Yeah.
They hold hands and everything.
And I want to say this as well. And with Lloyd being there and getting me the ball, but of course I had some other people that I played with that kind of took most of the concentration on me, and I want to give kudos to Keith Wright and Rick Rivas.
Oh, yeah.
Rick Rivas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No doubt.
That was...
No doubt.
From a historical standpoint, the combination of you... Right,
Rivas,
and Rivas, that was three of the best
Ever.
Because, we've had great wide receivers, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But the combination of the three, I mean, and y'all played different years, obviously. But career-wise, I mean, you between the three of you had 200 receptions.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly 200 receptions. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, we just get it close to them.
Yeah.
They were going to catch it. I mean,
See, and one of the things we discount, too, is it's a different game today than it was.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times when you look at things historically, I give out a number and people go, what the hell, big deal about 200 receptions? Well, when you're throwing the ball 1/3 of the time that you did now.
That's true.
So they're running a third of the plays.
Yeah, we may have thrown the ball. I don't mean to cut you off, Joe.
No.
We haven't thrown the ball maybe 25 times a game, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
a
How
half.
many times we threw last night?
30.
30.
See, y'all don't believe me when I tell you they run more than they pass. It looks like they're passing more because they're not, because they're
go so fast.
Exactly. I'll tell you an interesting stat from last night's game that I think is going to blow all three of you away. Who ran more plays last night, Memphis or Tulane?
Probably Tulane.
Yeah, Tulane. Catch up.
One. By one. There was only one play difference between the two teams.
Wow.
And I got a couple of things I want to say before we leave.
Okay.
I played from 75 to 78.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of people that we had on that football team that went to the next level, I don't think Memphis has had that number of professional players. I mean, players that go to the professional league.
Right.
We had myself, we had Terrell Middleton, we had Eric Harris, we had Keith Simpson, we had Keith Butler, we had Bob Jordan. I may be missing some people.
Yeah.
Bob Rush.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we were talking earlier about the Seahawks drafted Simpson and Butler back to back.
Yeah, I was listening when I was on hold when I was talking about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's something else. Well, man, I cannot thank you enough, Ernest. Ernest is actually the first guest that's ever done this show without talking to me.
How did you get him on the show?
How do you think I did it? Tony Graves.
Oh. A little sneak.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what we need to do is the three of us need to sit down and have lunch. How about that?
That sounds good.
Just call me and let me know, and I'll try to make it happen.
We'll make it happen. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot, Ernest. We appreciate it.
Jack, appreciate you, man.
John. All right, Lord, you be good, man.
All right, man.
See, this is the part of history that I'm talking about teaching you. Because I was talking to Gabe last week about history of the program. A lot of the kids don't know it today. True?
I know more than most, but it's not something that's just taught.
Right, and that's something I think we need to work on.
Well, other schools do that.
Yeah, and that's what we need to do.
They build on the fact that those older players, and, they bring them
That's
in.
why we got to get you to
Tiger Lane.
Victory Walk.
Victory Walk.
Exactly.
Victory
See,
Walk.
am I
Victory
right?
Walk.
Am I right, Gabe? Am I right? See, he doesn't even want to key the microphone to agree with me at this point. All right, let's take our next break. We get back right here on the Blue and Gray Show. We'll pay honor to our Ed Sheeler, Tiger Bookstore Fan of the Week. I got a good one this week. We'll get back right here on the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Clean on Sports 56 96.6. I screwed that up again.
Greg Gaston, Eli Savoy. Sports 56 Middays comes your way from 10 till 1 every weekday. Presented by FedEx on Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
Since 1983, Smith Noel Contractors Incorporated, a Cordova-based company, has proudly served the Mid-South's commercial and industrial construction demands. They set the standard for construction and contracting in the area and have won 16 ABC's Excellence in Construction Awards since 2005. Smith Noel Contractors' client list reads like a who's who in American business, including heavy industry, food manufacturing, retail, distribution, education, and correctional markets in 18 states across the Southeast and Midwest. Smith Noel will meet your needs as a general contractor or construction manager. They even do their own concrete and carpentry work. Their highly skilled and capable crews ensure that your finished project is second to none. And as a Tennessee drug-free workplace, they make safety a priority. For any construction or contracting questions, call Smith Noel Contractors Incorporated at 901-213-3993. Again, 901-213-3993. And make sure you mention you heard them on the Blue and Gray Show.
The Blue and Gray Show is happy to have Tiger Bookstore back as our game day sponsor. Tiger Bookstore is...
Tiger Bookstore is my dad's favorite place to get his Tiger gear.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm busy here. And doesn't your family live in Missouri?
Tiger Bookstore's website is so easy that they can get their Tigers gear without leaving the house. Tiger Bookstore has got everything they need for tailgating, game day, and the latest in Tiger styles. I don't want to sound mean, but TigerBookstore.com is so easy my dad could do it.
Can I finish, please?
If you must.
Make sure you get by Tiger Bookstore before every home game to get your game day shirt for only $5. These shirts are a must-have for any Tiger fan. Tiger Bookstore is located at 3533 Walker Avenue, just off of main campus. Their friendly staff will help you get everything you need for the season. Ugh.
What's wrong?
My friend inherited a house last year. I've been trying to help him get it ready to rent, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
You should have called me. I know exactly what to do.
You know about rental properties?
Nope, no clue. But I know whenever life drops something like that in my lap, I simply call DTC Ventures. It's a group of legitimate entrepreneurs who give a fair price to people when they come into property they don't know what to do with. Remember our buddy Dana Capacacha? He's the guy in Memphis. DTC Ventures has helped out people who've inherited properties, help lawyers liquidate estates, and stuff like that. Tell your friend to call DTC Ventures and talk to Dana Capacacha at 901-553-9591. That number again, 901-553-9591.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Alan Cross. Thanks for listening to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. This show is about Tigers football, by guys who love Tigers football. But the show isn't just about John and Drew. Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning has been the presenting sponsor of the show since the first one back in 2015. They're a member of the Tiger home team as a primary supporter of the University of Memphis. For me to keep playing ball down in Tampa, I have to be able to do many different things at a high level. Tiger Paws does the same thing. They've got carpet cleaning packages that suit every need. They can repair and stretch your carpets to make it look new. They can clean tile and grout, hardwood floors, and your upholstery. How good are they? They guarantee your satisfaction. They won't oversell what can be done either. Tiger Paws has a package just for about everyone, including those who rent. They'll give you an honest professional estimate. Oh, and the Tiger Paws won't show up to your house and say, but you need this too. They're the most honest and professional cleaning service in the city. They now offer general home cleaning too. So when the in-laws are coming in unexpected, you can be ready for that surprise family inspection. Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning loves the Tigers and those who serve us. They offer discounts for emergency responders and military. Give Tiger Paws a call at 901-327-1884. That's 901-327-1884. Thanks again for listening to the Blue and Gray Show and supporting the Tigers. Go Tigers, go!
Now, back to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here once again is John Stacy.
I can't get the music up as loud as I want. I can't play a big enough honky tonk. I can't find
now you see why I like this bumper. It's good, ain't it?
It's all right. It's okay.
I'm going to smack you.
Oh, don't. It's okay.
Smack you. Here I am talking to a kid that's 6'3", 300 pounds. I'm going to smack
6'4". Come on now. You gotta give me
I wasn't wrong about the 300 pounds, though, was I? I get a good guess every time, every once in a while. All right, everybody. As you know, this year we named our Tiger Fan of the Week the Ed Sheeler Tiger Bookstore Fan of the Week, and we do that to pay tribute to my friend Ed Sheeler. Ed was a hell of a Tiger fan, man. I just loved him to death. And this week's Ed Sheeler Tiger Bookstore Fan of the Week is Tracy Jones. Tracy has been coming to Tiger games. She's a young girl, actually. I'm not going to say the years, Tracy, so don't worry about it. I'm keeping the years to myself. I'm going to keep her age secret. And she finished her degree at Memphis and became an elementary school teacher. And she's had her students get a healthy dose of Tiger gear through the years. I know that to be a fact. And Tracy and her husband, Chris, have been a constant at Tiger Lane since the day it opened. They were out there for where the Tiger Paws were for Tiger Walk way back. This has been a long time. And Tracy told me about the last time she missed a home game. It was when Gabe was playing. Navy 2015. She showed up for the game. I'm going to tell this story. She showed up for the game I'm not going to do the gruesome details. She started getting sick. So she spent half the time at the tailgate going from laying down in the car to the Pipkin building to take care of sick stuff. And then her husband finally made her go home. She wasn't going to go to the game like that.
Wow.
But she was going to go.
That's dedication.
That's why she's the Tiger Bookstore Ed Sheeler Fan of the Week.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a correlation there with how that game went.
Yeah, well, we won. Oh, don't get me started. We didn't.
We didn't win that one. I'll tell you that.
Thank you. All right, we won't go on to that one. But Tracy is just a dedicated Tiger fan. She is they are a constant on Tiger Lane. If the Tigers are playing, they're there. And that's the kind of Tiger fan we want. And that's why she's this week, Ed Sheeler, Tiger Bookstore Fan of the Week. Tiger Bookstore is the place for you to get the best in Tigers gear. They're already working on that game day shirt for SMU, or SMU for short. It'll go on sale a week from Monday, and you can check their Facebook page or our Facebook page, and we'll have that out for you as soon as they make it available. We haven't talked about the defense, and I think we're doing a disservice to this team if we don't. You're looking at all them things I've handed you over there.
Hey, they played great. I mean, it was a team effort, but the defense won games.
Yeah.
They stopped them. Tulane, the first drive, they did great. They drove the ball down.
Mm-hmm.
And you looked up.
You did what Tulane thought they...
I thought they was going to score, but you said they're not going to score. I'm looking at you like, what do you mean? He says, they're going to hold them.
They're going to tighten up inside the 20. That's what I said.
They tightened up, and they tightened up the whole game.
They gave up those 2 touchdowns, and the fact that Mike reviewed that one still just makes me smile. And I think he did it for effect. Gabe, what do you think? Do you think Mike reviewed that touchdown catch for effect? Come on.
I think he's only going to review something he wants to review. I don't know if it was just for effect,
If you look at that touchdown, the similarities between that catch and Joey's catch a week before were almost scary. Diving to the ground, catching the ball, rolling over, and having the ball.
And the similarity.
Oh yeah, and they confirmed the catch.
And you got to think too. What the game was 47-17,
so it didn't matter that they reviewed it, but you reviewed it, and you showed them that they can. Maybe the AAC can review a catch and realize it's a good one. Speaking of reviews, what about that one in the first quarter? Or there was second quarter. Let's see. Number one, that may be the best catch I've ever seen Coxie make. But how do they not call pass interference on that?
Oh, man. That was pass interference.
That was a mugging.
He was all over him.
He's all over.
That was a crime in 7 states.
Yeah. He was all over. Yeah, that was pass interference.
I mean, how do those officials sit there and not make that call? I mean, to me, if I'm an official and I miss something like that, and I notice they showed up on the replay, I'm throwing the flag going, boy, I was an idiot on that one, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you not make that call?
Well, they gave him the catch, though. I mean, I guess that's the consolation.
He made the catch. That's why they gave it to him. It would be different if he didn't make the catch. But he made the catch. That was the best concentration I think I've ever seen out of a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
And that's saying something. By the way, what channel is on the TV? They've got Georgia Tech basketball. Josh Pastner giving tips. Didn't he get put on suspension?
Yeah, I think he's gotten busted. He got busted lately.
Now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's in trouble over there. Oh God. No, you're not surprised, but that's here to hear. People are going, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
But that catch to me was the best one I've ever seen Coxie make, because the concentration level was amazing. That guy wasn't draped on him; he was humping him.
But you said to me, John, Coxie he's more a possession receiver.
Exactly.
He's not the speed guy. He's not the one he's going to send for the fly.
Right.
He's a possession receiver. He made the catch.
Yep. I mean, I think Gibbs. to me, Calvin Austin introduced himself to the Tiger fans last night. That touchdown that you really the long one that he just
perfect pass. It was just perfect. It's just right over.
And he ran under it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we were sitting there going, he's going to run right under that.
Yep. Perfect pass.
But I like these receivers, and I think we're going to see Calvin Austin really grow into a good one because of the speed. He's a track guy.
Is he a freshman?
Isn't he a sophomore, Gabe?
Did
he play with you?
I think he's a redshirt sophomore or junior because he was there with me for 1 year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But he's a different. There's football fast and there's track fast, and he is all of track fast. I mean, he
can fly.
Yes, he's probably the fastest dude on the team, but I don't even think it's close.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's faster than Gainwell?
Yes.
Wow.
You're talking about a guy that runs 110s. I mean, he runs like he is a full sprinter. That's what he did.
Well, I know
still. He's still on the track team.
Right, he is. He was an all-conference.
What?
Right, he's an all-conference track star.
Oh man.
Now, one of the things that I rewatch the game when I get home, so I can listen to the broadcast. And one of the things that they said that Coach North, they said that the staff had told them all week, watch out for Calvin Austin. That he had been showing out in practice, and then sure enough,
he showed out in the game. Yeah, it was good.
So let's get back to the defense. Coming into this game, I got to get to the defense. The defense was phenomenal once again, and the depth on the defensive line is what makes me happy, because when other teams are struggling, when that offensive line in a normal game where they're playing the starters still in the fourth quarter, and you've got the same 8 guys that you're running out there, they're going to whip them every time. And the tackles for loss last night was the best night we've had all year.
What did Tulane end up with?
Yards, I think they were in the 200, right around 250 range.
Okay, yes.
They had less than 200 yards passing. Well, they had more yards rushing than we did. So they were closer to 300.
Oh, that's desperation. I mean,
they had to.
Yeah.
But we just, to me, if you look at the last night's game, it was a matter of, we're sorry, but you're in the way.
You're in the way. Rolling over you. We got to go. Yeah.
I think we hit harder last night than we've hit in a while. I think they arrived with purpose. Austin Hall was Austin Hall.
Austin Hall. They were mad. They were Tito last night.
Now, when you play against a defense that's mad, is that different than playing a defense that's just kind of worked up for the game anyway? Is it a different vibe?
You wanna, I guess, capitalize on that in some kind of way. Get it rolling where you can.
Right.
Tulane thing was to come in, score on them, come back, score on them, and keep the pressure on them. And you just beat them down. I mean, we've done that.
Right.
When we played, but we wasn't having it last night. They wasn't having it.
No. I really thought we saw some of the best Tiger football we've seen, and that's a big statement, folks, because that team, that Tulane, we won the game. I realized by 30 points, but that was one or two everybody's darlings coming into that game.
Tulane is a good football team.
I've had more people.
Their record is what, 5-1?
Well, no, it's 5-2.
5. My mistake, John. They're 5-2.
Got that too last night.
They got a good football team. I mean,
they manhandled Army.
For them, they got a rebound. I mean, it's going to be tough being beat like that.
Well, they said in the broadcast last night, they played Auburn, and it was a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's pretty good. And
they handled the Auburn offense with relative ease. Well, nothing's ease, but
that's pretty
with
good.
Appearance of ease. But to see our defense do that to them. Now, with that said, their first-string running back was out of the game, I think, in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
When our defense hurt.
Right before the half, yeah.
Right. We put a hit on him and sent him home.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
but our defense has something to do with that.
Of course. That makes a difference when the defense hit like that.
Right.
I mean,
Now, we're still wondering about Sanchez Blake because Blake is our leading tackler, and we don't know. He went out of the game last night and didn't come back in. So I do know that. Yeah. But, I mean, if you look at the tackle numbers on this team, it's kind of fascinating to me because we've got like, I want to say 25 guys who've made tackles on the defensive side of the ball.
Wow.
And then you don't have anybody that's got that big number.
Everybody.
Now Sanchez has 45 tackles, total tackles.
Right.
But you've got a bunch of guys with 35, 32, 30, 26. It's you talk about a balanced offense? This is a balanced defense.
Did you tell me, or Gabe told me, that it was 68 players that played last
I
night?
did.
68 players.
68.
Wow. The trainer played last night. Everybody played.
Well, I'll tell you a funny one. Gabriel Rogers, you remember that? The kickoff return for a touchdown against Navy? Hadn't seen the field since.
Wow.
Let's take our last break of the night. When we come back, we'll talk about the Bartlett Home Furnishings home field advantage. Because I got a number here that's going to kind of blow your mind. Wow. Right here on the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Closer Cleaning on Sports 56, 96.6, and 87.7.
From Penny, the Tiger player.
I think it's just Anthony Hardaway this and Anthony Hardaway that, but we have just more than one player on the team.
Through Penny, the Tiger coach.
Well, I think the main game plan is we can teach you. We're going to develop you. We're going to get you better.
For over 25 years, we have been real sports talk for Memphis in the Mid-South. Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jerry Jeffries from Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. We're proud to be in our 5th year being the title and presenting sponsor of the Blue and Gray Show. We are a locally owned and operated business that supports our Memphis Tigers.
We've done this one, Jerry. Let's try something a little different.
Different?
Yeah, for instance, you guys are an amazing carpet repair company, too.
Anyone who's ever had pets knows that cats and dogs can destroy carpet. We can go to your home and save you thousands of dollars by repairing your carpet when you thought you would have to replace it.
Go on, tell them the best part.
What best part?
You know.
Oh, did I do the repair?
You hear? The owner of the company comes in and repairs your carpet that saves you thousands of dollars. Yeah, that's my favorite part. Okay, now the other stuff.
We can clean your whole home, ceiling to floor, for any budget, whether it's a one-time deep clean or regular visits to keep your home looking good. We can get you ready for that big party, too, and on short notice. All you got to do is call us to make an appointment. 901-327-1884. All of our services have a warranty, and your satisfaction is guaranteed.
I love that part, too.
Can I finish this?
Sorry.
We do free in-home estimates, so you will know the price up front and the results you can expect when we are done. We have special discounts for rental properties, military, and first responders as well. We are a company that gives you great service at a fair price, so call us at Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning, 901-327-1884, or look for Tiger Paws Carpet Upholstery Cleaning on Facebook.
Since 1983, Smith Noel Contractors Incorporated, a Cordova-based company, has proudly served the Mid-South's commercial and industrial construction demands. They set the standard for construction and contracting in the area and have won 16 ABC's Excellence in Construction Awards since 2005. Smith Noel Contractors' client list reads like a who's who in American business, including heavy industry, food manufacturing, retail, distribution, education, and correctional markets in 18 states across the Southeast and Midwest. Smith Noel will meet your needs as a general contractor or construction manager. They even do their own concrete and carpentry work. Their highly skilled and capable crews ensure that your finished project is second to none. And as a Tennessee drug-free workplace, they make safety a priority. For any construction or contracting questions, call Smith Noel Contractors Incorporated at 901-213-3993. Again, 901-213-3993. And make sure you mention you heard them on the Blue and Gray Show.
The Blue and Gray Show is happy to have Tiger Bookstore back as our game day sponsor. Tiger Bookstore is
my dad's favorite place to get his Tiger gear.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm busy here. And doesn't your family live in Missouri?
Tiger Bookstore's website is so easy that they can get their Tigers gear without leaving the house. Tiger Bookstore has got everything they need for tailgating, game day, and the latest in Tiger styles. I don't want to sound mean, but TigerBookstore.com is so easy my dad could do it.
Can I finish, please?
If you must.
Make sure you get by Tiger Bookstore before every home game to to get your game day shirt for only $5. These shirts are a must-have for any Tiger fan. Tiger Bookstore is located at 3533 Walker Avenue, just off of main campus. Their friendly staff will help you get everything you need for the season. Ugh.
What's wrong?
My friend inherited a house last year. I've been trying to help him get it ready to rent, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
You should have called me. I know exactly what to do.
You know about rental properties?
Nope, no clue. But I know whenever life drops something like that in my lap, I simply call DTC Ventures. It's a group of legitimate entrepreneurs who give a fair price to people when they come into property they don't know what to do with. Remember our buddy Dana Capacacha? He's the guy in Memphis. DTC Ventures has helped out people who've inherited properties, help lawyers liquidate estates, and stuff like that. Tell your friend to call DTC Ventures and talk to Dana Capacacha at 901-553-9591. That number again, 901-553-9591.
Now, back to the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. Here once again is John Stacy.
I can't get the music up as loud as I want. I can't play a big enough honky tonk. I can't find a whiskey glass that's quite tall enough for that extra gear in my old truck. 'Cause I'm restless, baby.
Now, see, that probably described the team's mood last night going into that game. Am I wrong?
No.
I got to brag on something. Yesterday on Facebook, I posted something in the morning. Gabe, did you see it?
No. There's a few. You post on Facebook quite a bit.
No, I don't.
Quite a bit.
It depends if I'm sitting at home bored or not. I posted that this is a leave no doubt game. They went out there with the express purpose of going, there will be no doubt who the better football team is here tonight.
No doubt.
And they just lined up and whooped their butts.
They did.
Now, one of the things that is underappreciated, in my opinion, about Mike Norvell is his home field advantage when he's here. All right? And this is our Bartlett Home Furnishings home field advantage. And I'm going to tell you what right now, this is it's kind of fascinating considering the league we play in. Since Norvell arrived at Memphis in 2016, the Tigers have played 15 American Athletic Conference games. They have won 12 of those 15.
Wow.
In conference play. Pretty good conference. Would you not agree?
No doubt.
All right. In those 12 wins, they've outscored opponents 540 to 288.
Wow.
That's an average score of 49 to 26.
That's staggering.
And that's a 3 TD win on average. And they've won by at least 3 D. The movie microphone. They've won. Only 4 of those games have been won by 3 TDs or less out of the 12. They've won 8 times by 3 touchdowns or more against AAC opponents.
It's pretty good.
Now, granted, they've played East Carolina and UConn a couple of times, and I think the 3 of us and 6 guys down on the corner could beat East Carolina or UConn on a bad day. By the way, who struggled with UConn yesterday? Oh, that's right, Houston did.
Houston don't have a good team?
Oh, they quit.
They quit?
Oh, yeah, they've quit.
Oh, I mean, literally quit. I mean, not even like their coach sat down their best player for the year and said, "We want you next year.
We want you next year. We're going to redshirt Derek King,
the quarterback."
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
That's
I said this. I'm usually not one to create locker room issues or anything, but that's the quickest way to lose a team if you're a coach. I mean, quickest way.
It's getting them back. Because the seniors on that team who are not able to redshirt, they've basically been told, so what? And if I'm a senior in practice and Derek King's running the scout team, all right, let me ask you, get your thoughts here there, Mr. Current Player. A recently current player, I'll say that. You're playing defensive tackle, and old Derek, and this is your senior year, and old Derek's running that option play, getting ready for Navy. You got a good, clean look at him. Are you gonna? I'm
gonna keep him on his feet.
You're gonna keep him on his feet.
To be honest, it seemed like it was the coach's decision more than his. Obviously, in the end of the day, he's the ultimate person that gives him the okay. But I don't know if he's gonna have bad blood with his teammates more than the teammates are gonna have bad blood with the coach.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
If I'm a booster, I'm mad. If I'm a big dollar booster helping pay for that multi-million-dollar facility they got down there, and you're telling me you're going to throw a season away, and I'm giving you $1 million a year, I'd be angry. Restless doesn't begin to describe that mood.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough situation. Maybe he sees the future. He's looking at the future. He's looking at players coming back, right. What he could recruits, whatever, what he could do to build around them.
Yep.
Maybe he sold the boosters on that. Hey, we're gonna.
He'd have had to.
Something. That's tough.
I wanted to go through a couple of more things.
Okay.
On Brady White specifically. Without a doubt, the best game he's had as a Tiger. We're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
But we were talking about some of the stats that you've had, and your completion, your yard per completion record,
right,
that actually stood until Riley Ferguson broke it, and then White broke Ferguson's.
This just
You're
happened.
third. You're still third in that number.
Wow.
You were 7.5 yards per completion.
Yeah,
was a record that stood almost 40. That stood for almost 40 years.
Wow.
Isn't that mind blowing?
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. That's wow.
By the way, and here's another defensive stat that I think is really cool from last night. Only 8 Tigers have recorded a defensive stat in all 7 games. Everybody's contributing. Oh, Brian Goodson didn't play last night. Who else noticed that? Anybody? Mm-hmm. Drew, did you know? Gabe, keep saying Drew out of habit. Gabe, did you notice that last night?
I knew they were minus him before the game.
Yeah. Okay.
And then last week he was out too. So.
Yeah. That kind of give a little giveaway.
I mean, production-wise, you don't notice it.
Truthfully. I tell you who I've watched get better every game is Morris Joseph. Joseph Morris. Jesus, I cannot get his name right.
No, it's Morris Joseph. You had it right.
Yeah, no, I had it right the first time, and it just confuses me. And I'm the one, people say, you have 2 first names. I go, I do. All right. Well, I want to, before we get out of here, and we're running short on time, I still got a few minutes, but I want to make sure I mention our VA program. Every game we send about 20 veterans from the VA hospital down to the games, and we need your help to do it, to be perfectly honest. And what we need you to do, first I want to thank the people that have helped make this program successful. Chuck House at Keller Williams Realty donated season tickets. Believe Gymnastics donated tickets. Thai Smokehouse Barbecue donated season tickets. Bob Rowan is my hero. And there have been other people that donate single tickets. They'll call. What you got to do is you got to call the ticket office and talk to Caleb Weath. His number is 678-1748, and tell him you want to donate tickets towards the Blue and Gray Show Veterans Program. And they will be sure to mention that, because they will take that. They will take whatever you want to donate, and they will put it towards tickets. And then we've got 2 more home games left. I can't believe that we've only got 2 more home games left. And they will make sure that those get there and we get veterans to the games. We've sent this year alone for the first home games, I think we've sent over 100.
Wow.
Total.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah. And we're really happy to do it. And it's a program dear to my heart. And it's something I like people's help on, and we will try and send more. And if you have any questions about it and you're not 100% sure about what to do, go ahead and hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll be glad to do it. It's at JT Stacy on Twitter. And the Facebook page is the Blue and Gray Show, brought to you by Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning on Facebook. You'll get some stuff there. I'll probably repost the show from YouTube on there. I need to. I'm going to do some writing this week. I need to get some time. I think I get a little time at the house on Tuesday. I'm the busiest retired person you'll ever meet in your life. My honey-do list is like, don't stop. But you might check us out. We're on Facebook and Twitter. We try to keep it up to date, and I try to have a little fun. And I'm normally making somebody mad, but that's okay too. Lloyd, your impressions of Memphis football today?
Oh man, I'm impressed. Coach Norvell he's done a great job. Mm-hmm. He's got him going. I mean, he has a winning track record, and the players are playing for him.
What's your favorite thing about him that you've seen?
His humility. I think he's
wow.
He is. He's humble. He's not. He's focused.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. I mean, they are prepared every game,
man.
And he seems to be a no nonsense kind of guy. He wants to get it done. He's focused on winning.
I just think he's a nice guy. And I know that sounds kind of simplistic, but he is.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy who coaches football and does it very well.
Yeah.
Gabe, what do you think his best quality is? You played for the man.
Just to be real, I mean, offensive scheme-wise, he's the best coach I have ever played for. I mean, he knows his way around an offensive meeting room. There's nothing about any position on the field. He doesn't leave any position out. He knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I've had coaches before that don't really teach the fundamentals and what you're trying to get done. He teaches that all the way through.
Wow, that's good.
So he knows his assistants' jobs as well as they do, is what you're saying to me. Okay.
Yep.
But one of the things that people, I'm hoping a lot of people don't, new to the program, and there's a lot of those. The previous 5 years from 2009, and I bring this up often because I don't want people to forget it.
Mm-hmm.
From 2009 to 2013, how many games did we win? Do you remember? I can tell you, but I'll ask you.
You're the stat man. I don't know.
12 games in 5 seasons. Yeah, see, you weren't expecting that number, were you?
12?
12 games in 5 seasons.
Wow.
We've exceeded 50 wins since then. In a little over, into our 6th season.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. We're on pace, and I think this team is perfectly capable of finishing the regular season 11-1. This team finishes the season 11-1. We will have had 3 10-win seasons since in that 5-year period of winning 12 games.
That's good.
That is the biggest turnaround in college football, bar none. Now I want to leave with this one last rant. The American Athletic Conference not selecting Kenny Gainwell as the offensive player of the week is criminal. That is just flat criminal, people. The fact of the matter is he did something that has not been done in college football for 22 seasons. 22. And for you to disrespect him like that, you want to know if Memphis fans don't think highly of the American Athletic Conference? There's a good example as to why. Because 22 years since somebody did what Kenny Gainwell did last night. And he did it against one of your darlings. And for you to just not acknowledge it as the offensive player of the week is criminal.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, this is the same conference that gave us an officiating crew last night that allowed a pass interference to be reviewed and watched our receiver make a catch and get to watch him get interfered with for a good 2 minutes. I wonder what the conversation was like with that. Yeah, he caught it, but hey, guys, you mind paying attention to the pass interference on the play? How do you have that conversation? That was insane. I was mad last night. Y'all don't know. I'm calmer today about it than I was last night.
Yeah.
Because that was ridiculous. Okay, one last thing. Joey Magnifico will be the all-time leader in receiving yards for a tight end next week. 2 yards.
He'll get it.
All right, well, that about does it for us tonight. Lloyd Patterson, thank you very much. You've fulfilled a dream for me, man. It's been great. Thank you very much. We'll get you back in here.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Gabe, thank you for filling in tonight. I got to admit,
we got to get Drew on his game.
I like the music better. Wait a minute. Didn't I pick it all? I want to thank everybody for listening. I sure want to thank our sponsors, including Tiger Paws Carpet and Upholstery, Wolfsface Honda, Bartlett Home Furnishings, Tiger Bookstore. All you guys know you're great. And I did do something last week I should have done. When I was on the road, I am a lucky man because I've got somebody that puts up with me doing that every week, and that's my wife, Sandy. Thanks, dear. Love you. See you next week, everybody.
Your home for the Ole Miss Rebels. Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, WIVG Tunica Memphis, and WPGF-LP Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
The following is a presentation of Westwood One Sports.
The Cowboys and Eagles come into tonight's matchup tied atop the NFC East. So it won't be hard for Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott to get his team motivated.
We're 3-3. We're in a spot with a chance to play a big-time game, to play a division rival, somebody that we're very familiar with, know they're familiar with us. If you can't bring your best for this game and if you can't prepare your best each and every day, as I say, something's wrong with you.
It's one of the best rivalries in football. And Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz understands what it means to the fan base.
I knew it from the jump the second I was drafted and I got here, and you hear fans, there's talking about Dallas in the offseason, hey, just beat Dallas. That's all people would care about and when I go out and things like that. And so I know the rivalry's real, and we as players, we know what's going on.
The Eagles and Cowboys meet in Big D for control of the NFC East. Sunday Night Football is next.
If it's Sunday Night Football, it's on Westwood One. Now, let's head to the stadium and join Kevin Kugler and Hall of Famer Jason Taylor.
We welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas for Week 7 of Sunday Night Football as the Dallas Cowboys host the Philadelphia Eagles. Tonight's broadcast of the National Football League on Westwood One is sponsored by Geico, by Wrangler Jeans, by Navy Federal Credit Union, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Vivid Seats, and by NFL.com. Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin Kugler, along with Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. Scott Graham will join us shortly from our Westwood One studios. These two teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, appear to be the cream of the crop in an NFC East that has not exactly lived up to expectation. Both teams are 3-3. They're currently tied for the division lead, and the winner of this game will have the outright lead as we move through Week 7 in the National Football League. And for this Eagles team, coming in off of a loss to the Minnesota Vikings 38-20, where they got carved up by Kirk Cousins, although of late that's sort of been a trend in the National Football League. Kirk Cousins is making defenses look bad all around the league over these past few weeks. But this is a defense, Jason, that has really struggled against the pass. Nobody's running on these guys, but if you're throwing against the Eagles, you usually have some big success.
Oh, it's crazy how things have changed for Kirk Cousins over